Let me ask you a question. Have you ever said something like this? With work, some time for myself, a few hours out with the guys each week, I don't have a lot of time left. But when I spend time with my kids, it's quality time. Well, we all want to believe the myth that all we need to do is spend quality time with our kids. But to be an all-pro dad to your children, you must spend quantity time with them. Have you ever heard your child say to you, "Dad, we have played way too much. Why don't you go back to work and get some things done?" Of course not. They want quantity time. Now, men, I want you to remember that the time with your child does not have to be some big, planned, lengthy activity. Just grab what I call small pockets of time with your child. For example, the next time you walk in the door from work and your kids come running to meet you at the door, instead of saying, I need to go upstairs and change, then I'll be back down to play with you, stop, drop, and listen. Stop when you walk in the door, drop to your knees, listen to them, hug them, play with them. You know what? They're going to be bored with you in 60 seconds anyway. It also helps me to have each of my kids' activities, sports activities, and school activities on my Outlook calendar, even if I can't make all of them, so that I can make sure that I fit as much of it into my schedule as possible. For example, recently I had a business lunch, and on the way home from that lunch I looked at my calendar and noticed that I had about 30 or 40 minutes before my next business meeting. And I also noticed on my calendar that my daughter's pep rally at her school, where she was cheering, was occurring at that time. So I just swung by the school, was there for 10 or 15 minutes, and you know what? That was a big deal to her. I just grabbed that small pocket of time before my next appointment on my way back to the office. That's what we need to do. Also, every month on each of my kids' birthday dates, I do something with them that they want to do. For example, my daughter Emily has a birthday on March 10th. So on the 10th of every month, I take her somewhere that she wants to go. It might be something as simple as getting hot chocolate before school or going bike riding. Any of you with teens knows that as our children become older, it's so much more difficult to grab that time with them. But you know what? Do it before they go to school. Wake up and take them for some coffee or have breakfast with them. Or if they come home late at night on a weekend, make sure you're still awake and spend some time just talking to them about their evening. Grab it when you can. Spend time with your children.